a lot of the time we're getting totally new characters. So you're not even getting a chance to go from, liking a character to not liking it or vice versa. And I think that's a shame. I think because,
Yeah. For
yeah.
me, ratings have replaced like character and story development and all of that.
Yeah.
If it gets good ratings, it'll come back. Despite, as we've said, The Missing is coming back with a whole new cast, just that name. Line of Duty obviously had to change, like Keeley Hawes came in series 2, and there's a lot of their prey, as we mentioned before. It's indicative of if a TV show does well, then the commissioners are going to bring it back regardless of what happened in the series before, because the audience tuned in. But the reason the audience tuned in originally was because of the story and because of those characters. So it is sort of almost like a vicious circle that it goes in now.
I mean, it must be a change lately, because even I've gravitated to things like The Americans. Rectify is another one that I'd recommend. Nurse Jackie's another one. So even I've gravitated to spending a lot of time with these characters and with these shows, and I'm finding UK TV at the moment to be going round in circles a bit, and not surprising.
I just think Channel 4, as you said before, I think are the only ones who are trying new things, sort of as we saw with the Murder Detectives recently, and with Hunted.
We'd never see Humans, for example, on BBC One or ITV.
No.
It's only Channel 4 that would risk it.
Well, you wouldn't get that. You wouldn't get Utopia either. But I'm quite surprised that they not going to continue Utopia, because I would have thought that was right up their streak.
Yeah. Well, it's a budget thing, isn't it? I think they've given something else a go, because they cancelled Top Boy because they want to give Utopia a second series, and then they cancelled Utopia.
It's probably quite dangerous to film Top Boy as well, being out in the dark.
I mean, I've forgotten the writer's name now, which is terrible. Utopia.
Neil.
No.
Oh God, Dennis Kelly.
Dennis Kelly. He wanted to do a one-off, didn't he? Just to finish everything up, and they didn't let him. So I think that was a bit of a shame.
We are heading towards 2016, which to me says, oh no, we're going to have another summer without any telly on because of the Olympics.
You're going to have is it the Euro Cup?
You got the Euros as well.
Yeah.
Emigrate or something.
Our sport expert will tell you here.
If it involves balls, he's all over it. But the thing is...
He loves men playing with balls.
I want that
You do realise you could cut kind of all of Gary's bits just with that little bit of Luke's, and it would come out. It would sound like a totally different podcast.
That's what I do every week.
It would kind of sound like a dirty phone call or something.
He never listens anyway. So.
Is there anything that perks up your interest about Christmas telly?
Dickensian. I'm interested in Dickensian.
All right, only asked.
What's that with you? There's not that much, really, is there?
No,
to be honest,
we said it's like we're just re-recording last year's.
This happens every year.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got The Last Downton. We've got another Doctor Who. You've got a Call the Midwife special. You've got a Sherlock special. It does feel very much like a previous years, doesn't it? It feels like.
But I'm like Luke. I'm not as interested in them as I have been previously. Sherlock.
No.
I don't think I like the fact that they're going back in time.
No, it just steps over all the point.
That's the whole point of the new Sherlock. It was meant to be Sherlock brought into the modern world, and
we all remember the excitement of that first episode. We sit in there press conference, and it's not going to be like that.
No.
So
Detectorist, that was a show of my favourites this year. That's coming back for a Christmas special.
I kind of found that okay.
Okay, we'll take you off the call at this point.
It's like The Affair. You loved The Affair. I found it really dreary, but you loved it.
Oh, it is dreary, but I do a podcast for these two every week. I'm used to dreary. It's not beyond my...
And we're used to overbearing and slightly conceited like the Dominic West character.
Debs, have you been aware of the shows that people in your normal life are talking about? That, I mean, because people always, they don't talk about TV in the same way we do. So what are the shows that people talk about and they're excited
around
about?
The water cooler at work.
this.
Yeah, I think. Well, to be honest, a lot of the time it's the things I don't like. So it's usually a lot of the reality shows or the soaps, or they tend to be what most people talk about. I've put some people off certain shows, not intentionally.
That's always good, isn't it?
No, I mean because
watch that, it's rubbish.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean because I'm so used to the process now of how shows are made. You know, I can watch a show now and I can figure out how they've done this and how they filmed that, what's CGI, what's green, and all that kind of thing.
The magic of television.
Yeah. So I've had relatives turn around to me and say that they watch something now and they don't see it the same anymore because they know how it's made now.
But they love you, don't they? I bet all these people love you. I used to love that programme. You've ruined it for me now.
I think
I can't even watch the weather now because I know the map's not real.
On the other hand, though, I have a relative who used to be terrified of scary movies, and now they've said it doesn't bother them because they know it's not real because they know how it's done.
I did
so it works both ways.
I did my bit for Channel 4 promotions. Around about October this year, I was on jury duty. I got all 11 other members of the jury to watch Hunted. And that was definitely something that I think got discussed because it was so different. Such a different concept to anything else that had been on. That I think that's the sort of show that...
Did you watch it while you were deciding?
Is that really what you should be doing as the foreman of a jury?
I wasn't the foreman of the jury, and it was on at night, and we were let home. So,
okay.
Did watch it on all four during?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we need more time.
We need more time. We're still deliberating.
Yeah. I haven't found the doctor yet. Leave me alone. That was completely different and unique, and I think there was a buzz about that. I mean, when I got back to the office, people were talking about it as well.
Well, they probably thought you'd gone.
Well, that's
on the
right.
Run
they thought I'd be on
full week
I've been on jury
duty.
for flipping long.
And finally, Doctor Who, which is a show you like, has had a lot of ups and downs in the press this year. Do you still stand by it as a good show? Because even Matt lost almost complete interest in it this year, didn't you?
I forgot. Honestly, just sort of forgot about it. If I'm honest,
I think it was better than last series. I think a lot of the problem has been the time it's been shown.
Yeah.
I think, I still like it. I still think it's quite a show. I still think it's a show that makes you think, which is something that I like. But I think there has been episodes.
I say that about this podcast as well.
Yeah,
you never quite know what Gary's thinking.
Well, of course.
You can't please everyone. I mean, you'll get some people who say it's too complicated. Then you'll get people like me that like it complicated. So
definitely, I liked the idea of having Maisie Williams in it as a kind of recurring character. I mean, much like we did last year with Missy, she popped up and then obviously was a heavy feature of the end of the series. But to me, I think I like the idea of having 3 or 4 episodes where you had someone come in and do that. And I think they need more of that, particularly as, we're losing another assistant this year. That's why, to me, the Christmas special with River Song is looking quite good, because at least we know that character.
River Song, I'm not a fan that made her sound Chinese. River Song.
River Song.
I'm not a fan of River Song. So...
Oh, have we got racist now, guys? Come on. Time to wrap it up, I think.
Finally, it is that time of the podcast where everybody gets excited. It's time for Matt versus Luke with Intentional Debs. Yes.
Shall I explain this? Because I am...
Yeah, explain.
Well,
please do.
I shall explain. Right,
okay. I'm so excited.
There will be 5 questions in total.
Yeah.
I will read the question. You then have to nominate whether you're going to answer the question or ask Debs for the answer. So Debs, no pressure, but basically these two have been battling back and forth. It's about 8.5 versus 6.5 in Matt's favour. And they will get a point for each question they get right in this quiz.
But I don't 100% know what Debs knows outside of the Doctor Who and the X-Files. So if either of them pop up...
That could be very interesting.
I should remember that when you asked me for your help.
Yeah, I suppose we should really give...
Have I annoyed you now?
I should take that slightly bit of insult. We shall see.
We
Let's see what the questions are.
We should give Debs the option to say, no, I don't want to answer it. I don't know.
No, that's not allowed.
Okay.
I have to use my Debs card.
Right, first question is going to Matt as he is in the lead. Which TV soap actress played Cleopatra in the 1964 film Carry On Cleo?
That would be Amanda Barry.
Correct. No need there for the UDEBs. So that's.
No, I wouldn't have known that.
Would you have known that? I wouldn't have known that.
Johnny Knoxville, Luke, became famous in what TV show?
Jackass.
Ah, there you go, straight in. Right, now a special 80s round.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay, I'm using my Debs card.
let's have a look. Battlestar Galactica, Matt.
Oh God.
What was the name of the human leader of the Cylons?
Right.
I thought, Debs.
Yeah, I'm thinking human leader of the Cylons.
Yeah. This is the original Battlestar Galactica, not the 2000s remake.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Gonna give you 5 seconds.
He was Doctor something, wasn't it?
2,
No, Dr.
1. I'm sorry, you're out of time there.
Go on, who was it?
Baltar. Luke, what was the name of the principal on Saved by the Bell?
I know this, and I'm going to take a risk and use the Debs card. I know it though, so that's
ridiculous if you know it.
Okay, I'm not going to use
yes,
it then.
I would say if you know it, answer it yourself.
Okay, Mr. Belding.
I will give you that. It was Richard Belding, but I will give you Mr. Belding. Okay, Matt. On which show did the Simpsons first appear?
That would be the Trace Ullman show.
Bing, yes, get in. So that's now 9.5 versus 7.5. What is MacGyver's first name?
Oh God. I'm gonna do it so that I don't look stupid. Play my Debs card.
For some reason, I keep thinking it's Jerry, but I don't know if it is.
Jerry Maguire. You're not thinking of Jerry Maguire, are
Tell me
you?
the money.
I don't know.
Or go with your answer. What did you say?
Jerry.
Okay.
Sorry, it's Angus.
It's what?
Angus. Yeah.
It was Jerry MacGyver was his
There it goes.
successful brother.
Okay. Right, now for a kids' TV round.
Oh.
So,
Were you a child ever, Debs?
did you have a television as a child?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good.
Matt, in the TV show Button Moon,
Oh.
what was the name of Mr. Spoon's daughter?
I'm going to play my Debs card again.
Oh. Another one I used to watch.
Oh, come on, Debs!
Mr. Spoon had a daughter, seriously.
Yeah.
Baby Spoon. I don't know.
Well, look,
Tina Teaspoon?
Tina Teaspoon, yes.
I was probably about 4, come on.
Well, it's not your fault.
3.
It's Matt's fault for being stupid enough to use his Debs card.
Oh, I don't know whether to go with this one or this one. Right, he's going to know that.
Go with
the
that
harder one.
Yeah, go for the harder
Yeah.
one then. Okay, in the TV show Rent-A-Ghost, Sue Nichols
Oh,
played
Christ.
which character?
Debs card.
I didn't hear the question, sorry.
Okay. In the TV show Rent-A-Ghost, Sue Nichols played which character?
Oh,
Debs card. Just think back to your Rent-A-Ghost days.
I loved Rent-A-Ghost.
Rent-A-Ghost.
Oh,
Who did Sue Nichols play? She's in Coronation Street
I
now.
know who she is.
Oh, don't!
Five
I used my
seconds.
Debs card. Don't get arsy with me.
I can't remember.
Sorry, no. It was Nadia Popov.
Gary, just out of interest, what was the other question that you were talking
Yeah.
What was the name of Postman's pet cat?
Oh, I
come
could
on,
have
that's
told
so
you
easy.
Oh
that.
my god!
That is so easy.
Oh my
I knew
god!
that.
That
What?
was too easy. That was too easy. Right.
Yes, it's me again, Gary.
It's okay, right? I'm just going to have to look this up.
It was Jess was the answer there.
Yeah.
Gary.
That's right.
what you're looking at.
For anyone desperate to know the answer to that.
What I'm going to give you is I'm going to ask you what the highest rated TV show was of 2014.
Ooh.
Now.
I don't think you know at this stage. You're googling
No,
it.
I
aren't
looked
you?
it up earlier, but I lost the
I
website.
think it's like... Well,
Well,
what
hold
are we
on,
saying
hold
is
on, hold on.
sports events, are we counting or not?
I will give you some help. Let me just find the answer again. Right. No, it is not a sport